But, well, if getting to the hill first in a World Pool Championship Finals, if you think that guarantees victory, try asking Kuo Po Cheng.
Right. Needs a solid stroke here. That'll do it.
Ronato Volcano Alcano. His name surely rings a bell to the ears of any pool fans in the world, especially those in the Philippines. It's because he's made his name in the world of professional pool players by becoming a world champion 2 times. One time in the prestigious 2006 WPA World 9-Ball Championship and the 2007 WPA World 8-Ball Championship. So we think it's very interesting to discuss his path to victory on his famous win in the 2006 WPA World 9-Ball Championship. Well, here are the highlights of the championship related to Alcano.
You always get another opportunity, so it should keep the match closer. And what becomes important now is capturing the other man's break. When he fails.
Number 8. Barely passed the preliminary round.
Here.
Even though Ronato Volcano Alcano came out as the champion in the WPA World 9-Ball Championship, it was quite unbelievable that in fact he barely passed the preliminary round. From the 4 group matches in his group, he was only able to win 1 match. It was quite fortunate that he still made it to the round of 64, even though he was ranked last among the 64 participants that passed the preliminary round. If he wasn't able to pass the preliminary round at that time, he might never be able to make his name as one of the few Filipino pool players that have ever become a world champion in the WPA World 9-Ball Championship. Number 7. Easy play in the round of 64. After passing the preliminary round, Ronato Volcano Alcano had to face a fellow Filipino pool player, Roberto Gomez, in the round of 64. However, even though Alcano had very hard times in the preliminary round, he was able to easily beat Gomez with 10 against 1 matches won. His great winning in this match really raised the expectations of his fans at that time.
He's going for the pot, though. Here we go. Unbelievable.
Great shot.
Oh.
Number 6. Battle against the legend.
And this is just the perfect nightcap for what has been an amazing day of pool, Jerry. All sorts of drama on almost every table. And this...
After having an easy win against Roberto Gomez in the round of 64, Ronato Volcano Alcano had to face one of the hardest parts in this tournament, or even in his entire career life. It's because his next opponent after Gomez was the legendary Efren Bata Reyes. It was obvious that most of the audience at that time thought that Reyes would come out victorious over Alcano. However, Alcano was able to make a shocking performance. He proved those audiences wrong by defeating Reyes with 10 against 7 matches won. It was a tough match, but Alcano was still able to come out victorious. Of course, from that point, the audiences started to put their hopes in Alcano to become the champion of the tournament. It's because Reyes was Filipinos' most favored participant in the tournament. So their support would surely come to Alcano because Alcano defeated Reyes, who was a fellow Filipino as well.
Offer down, and yet that is exactly what he has done. Alcano now leads 4-0. They'll race to 10.
Very foresight out, Bob Guerrero.
Number 5. Winning the round of 16.
They just scream so much that finally the promoters have begun tightening them up to what we call a pro spec. And now that they have, I think some of them may be going, maybe we should not have screamed so loud.
Yeah.
Even though Ronato Volcano Alcano had defeated the legendary Efren Bada Reyes in the round of 32, it didn't mean that the tournament had ended. Defeating the legend was only a step to become the champion of the tournament. In the round of 16, Alcano had to face against a Taiwanese pro pool player, Kuo-po Cheng. Fortunately, he was able to win more easily than in his match against Reyes. However, it was still not as easy as his match against Gomez. Alcano was able to beat Po Cheng with 11 against 5 matches won, allowing him to advance to the quarterfinal round of the tournament.
Didn't work. But so far, so good for Ronnie Alcano from the Philippines. He has tied things up here, answering the break and run out of Wu Cha-ching with a break and run out of his own.
Number 4. Winning the quarterfinal round.
Ronnie is the last hope of the Filipino.
After defeating Kuo-po Cheng in the round of 16 with 11 against 5 matches won, Ronato Volcano Alcano had to face another Taiwanese pro pool player, Wu Cha-ching. Cha-ching might be a bit angry at Alcano for defeating a fellow Taiwanese player because he was able to give a better fight than what Po Cheng gave to Alcano. However, as good as he was, Alcano was still able to beat Cha-ching with 11 against 6 matches won. His winning over Cha-ching allowed Alcano to advance to the semifinal round of the tournament. Number 3. Intense match in the semifinal round.
Almost an insurmountable lead in this alternate break format. What a big rack this is for Ronnie Alcano.
After defeating 2 Taiwanese pro pool players and 2 fellow Filipino pool players in the matches before, Ronato Volcano Alcano was finally able to enter the semifinal round of the tournament, meaning that it was only 2 more steps to the championship title. However, it seemed that Alcano's match in the semifinal round was not as easy as his previous matches. He had to play in the hardest match ever in the knockout round of the tournament. So even though Alcano still came out victorious, his opponent, a Chinese pro pool player Li Heiwen, was able to steal 8 racks from Alcano, while Alcano scored 11 racks. By defeating Heiwen, Alcano was able to advance to the final round, securing either the champion or the runner-up positions.
Wu Cha-ching has probably never practiced that. He takes it onto the table right now, and look at his position.
He's in trouble here.
And you get the feeling Ronnie saying, well, I drew him into that soft break.
Number 2. Thrilling match against a former champion in the final round.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the flick went right as well.
As if it were nothing.
Now we can just play a stop shot.
At last, Ronato Volcano Alcano was able to stand in the most important part of the prestigious WPA World 9-Ball Championship. However, his opponent in the final round was none other than a former champion from the tournament in 1996, a German pool player, Ralph Souquet. Of course, against such a competent opponent, Alcano didn't expect an easy win, and it was true. Even though Alcano came out victorious in the end, Souquet was able to give Alcano a very hard time in this round. However, as an underdog with no championship title at all in the tournament, Alcano was able to upset Souquet by giving him an even harder time.
The 6 and scratch anyways.
Right.
Not much room for manoeuvre. He's queuing well.
Man is sending a message.
The last result of the round was 17 against 11 matches won, with Alcano as the victor. When he pocketed the ball, it was surely one of the best moments in Alcano's life.
Now they can erupt.
Because at the time, he knew that he finally became a world champion himself, following the footsteps of the legendary Efren Bada Reyes as the second Filipino to ever win the prestigious WPA World 9-Ball Championship. Number 1. The highest prize money of all WPA World 9-Ball Championships in history.
Are you going down there and doing?
I will be. I'm going to be talking to Ronnie. And it'll be very soon. Alcano
An 11-7 win over Efren Reyes. And
As the most prestigious event in the world of pro pool players, the WPA World 9-Ball Championship always offers a high reward for winning the tournament. Usually, the prize money is around $60,000 to $80,000 US. However, it was quite fortunate that at the time Ronato Volcano Alcano won the tournament, the prize money offered by the tournament had escalated to $100,000 US, making it the highest prize money of all WPA World 9-Ball Championship in history. Those are the highlights of the 2006 WPA World 9-Ball Championship related to the champion Ronato Volcano Alcano. If you have something that we missed in your mind, please feel free to write it down in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.
the cue ball and play safe. I don't know if he could get it by the 8. He's playing the bank. Yeah, he's not even from Kentucky, right? Kentucky winning the U.S. Open title. On the route, near the end, he had to play Ron Alcano, and after the match, he said, "Danny, I am so happy to beat that guy. He might be the best."